According to new figures compiled from insurance quotes, Herne Hill is the area most likely to be targeted in London. The only place worse affected is the district of Manchester. Muswell Hill, Dagenham and East Finchley also make it into the top 5. In fact, there are 12 London postcodes in the 20 most burgled areas. Olivia Tulloch had a laptop and several hard drives stolen from her home at the end of last year.
We presume that the burglar gained entry through the back of the house, clocked that somebody was there and asleep, and so was very quiet, took what he could easily get away with, and then let himself out of the front door.
Are you surprised to hear that Herne Hill has been named the second most burgled place in the country today?
Now, no, I'm not surprised, because there's been a lot of talk about it on our street in the last few days, but prior to that I'd have been very surprised, because it seems like a nice area.
But it seems that's actually part of the problem.
Herne Hill is a nice area where people actually want to live. It's also an area where quite a high population of the residents are in employment, and they therefore leave their premises unoccupied during the day. I always remember one burglar I dealt with many years ago who actually said to me, when people go to work, I watch them go to work, and that's when I go to work.
I was burgling, I should think on about an average of about 6 properties a day some days.
Bob Turney once described himself as one of South London's most prolific burglars. He's now turned his back on crime and become a security advisor.
How can people protect themselves from becoming victims?
Think like a burglar. That's what you've got to do. You've got to get the psychology of a burglar. Think, how would I get into there? Simple things like chain your wheelie bin up, because people move around, use them as steps. And make sure the door's good enough. You can put the most expensive lock on the door. If you've got a weak door, the door will cave in.
And if you do fall victim to an alleged offence, a camera trained on your garden could prove an important source of evidence. Ruth Banks, ITV News, Herne Hill.